I love how you call yourself a thriver, not a survivor.
Yes.
Tell me what the difference is.
Well, for me, a survivor gives the image of someone that's just kind of hanging on, or and I feel like I'm far enough past it now that I don't think of it as reoccurring or in remission. I feel it's gone. So now I'm thriving in life and feeling very fortunate that I'm able to talk about it and encourage other people who are going through the same situation that I've been through.
It's been 17 years since your
Yes.
diagnosis,
Yes.
and you've already said that you don't worry about it anymore. Have you left completely what you felt like that day, or can you still remember what a shock that was?
I mean, I know it was very difficult and very painful and traumatic experience at the time, but thank goodness we cannot remember. We remember having feelings, but you can't feel the feelings until you're having them. And hopefully I'll never have to experience that again. It was very scary, and but then I kind of made a decision that I was going to be okay, and I kind of had a deep knowing that I would, but I had to keep on this path, and so I did everything I could for myself.
Doctors weren't diagnosing it at first. You knew something was wrong with you, and you kept going back and going back. And this is an important message for women to listen to their bodies, to know when you're right, and perhaps doctors don't always see.
I had a lump. I went to see the surgeon. He, first of all, said, well, I'll send you for a mammogram. So he sent me for a mammogram. The mammogram showed nothing. So then he did a needle biopsy. That also was negative. This all happened in one day. I wanted a surgical biopsy, and that's when they found it. So it was kind of instinct.
How important is it for people out there to be able to see cancer survivors perfectly fit, perfectly normal?
Yeah, I think it shows them, especially if they're going through treatment now, or they've just been diagnosed, that there is life after cancer, that cancer is not necessarily a death sentence, that you can go on to lead very fulfilling lives, and it's something that happens to you, but doesn't necessarily mean you're going to die. And I think that's a really important message, and I think that's what everyone's afraid of when they get that diagnosis. So I think to go, look, here we are, we're living life and doing the things we've always done, and we're happy, and I'm encouraging women to do regular self-examinations, so if there is anything, if there is a lump, then they can get it checked out, and if there is bad fortune, a cancerous growth, they can have it removed early and have treatment early, and early diagnosis is key.